So, day eight of the book, The Magic, we are going with something that is called the magic ingredient. Now, this chapter basically focuses on applying gratitude to the food that you eat and what you drink. And it also tells us how we can be grateful for what we consume and how it can enhance the benefit to us. This is something that we have done in our culture all the time. We are always grateful for what we eat, something that we follow it in our culture as Annam, right? Food is God. The sacredness of food is something that we have always followed in our culture. And that is exactly what she is emphasizing on. A thankful heart hath a continual feast. So it's a quote by journalist and businessman W.J. Cameron, and it actually tells that a thankful heart hath a continual feast. That means a thankful heart is on feast. It is always enjoying what it is eating, not partying. It's not about party, but it is always enjoying what it is eating, and that is what it means. Giving thanks for food before you eat is a tradition that has been followed for thousands of years, dating back to the ancient Egyptians. With the fast pace of life in the 21st century, taking the time to give thanks for a meal has more often than not being left behind. So it has been a tradition always that we thank food, we thank before we eat, we bless the food that we eat. And unfortunately, in the 21st century, it is something that is not taken into consideration. People have forgotten about it. But using the simple act of eating and drinking as an opportunity to be grateful and increase the magic in your life exponentially. So if you are thankful to the food that you eat, it will definitely increase the magic in your life exponentially. Food that we eat, the food that we consume, plays a very, very important role in our life. The food is actually the life force. The life force is transmitted through the food. So it also talks to us that the prana that we have is the vital life force that we have is considered as as how do you say this, as influenced by the consciousness, is influenced by what we eat, right? Now, if you I know this thing about Brahma Kumaris is that they will cook food with a lot of love. They will cook food with a lot of positive vibes. They do not eat food from outside, and they cook the food from within their home. If they do not cook from outside, they do not eat anything from out. And the food that they eat, they will cook themselves, and they'll cook it with a lot of positive vibe because it influences the consciousness. We observe food eaten with anger can carry food cooked with anger or food cooked with any other emotion can actually carry that negative emotion into your consciousness as well. If you think about a time when you were really hungry, you will remember that you could not think or function normally. Your body felt weak, you might have started to tremble, your mind became confused, and your feelings plummeted. Plummeted means to drop low. So if you think about a time when you were hungry, not hungry as in for one meal, but hungry as in when you keep fast, and not the fruit wala fast. I'll not eat food, but I'll eat fruit, not that fast. Fast as in really fasting, when you're not eating anything for an entire day or more. You will feel that tremble in your body. You will feel that weakness. You will feel that your mind is confused. You're not able to think. And all of this can happen after not eating for just a few hours. So all of this can happen for if you just don't eat for a few hours. You need food to live, to think, and to feel good. And so there is a great deal to be grateful for about food. So you need food to feel good. You need food to be alive. And there should be a great deal of grateful for the food that you eat. To feel even more gratitude for food, take a moment and think about all the people who contributed to you having food to eat. For you to eat fresh fruit and vegetables, growers had to plant and nurture the fruit and vegetables with continuous watering, protecting them with over many months until they were ready for harvesting. Then there are pickers, the packers, and the distributors, and the transportation people who drove enormous distances day and night, all of them working together in a perfect harmony to ensure that every fruit and vegetable is delivered fresh to you and is available year around. So, the food that you eat, the food that is there on your table every day, is maybe bought by you, but you are not the only contributor in that. There's a long chain of people who work for that food to be delivered on your table. It includes the farmers who work for it, who grow it. It includes people who pick it up, who pick up, not pick it up, but who pick the pick the fruits, and the people who distribute it, the buyers, the wholesale buyers, the retailers, the people who transport it, people who arrange it in the supermarkets or places where you buy it from. So even if you don't buy it in that manner, even if the people who actually, if you are buying it from farmers directly, it still goes in with a lot of effort. That person has to put in a lot of effort. Their family has to put in a lot of effort. They have to put in a lot of labor into making sure that the food comes to you, and you have too many people working on the food that you eat, which you need to be thankful about. Think about the meat growers, fishermen, dairy farmers, coffee, tea growers, and all the packaged food companies who work tirelessly to produce the food we have. The world's food production is breathtaking orchestration that takes place every day. It is an unfathomable that is all works that it all works when you think about the number of people involved in maintaining the world's food and drink supplies to stores, restaurants, supermarkets, caves, airplanes, schools, hospitals, and every home in the planet. Now, I don't know whether we think about the meat growers, fishermen, dairy farmers, and all because I do not govern or I do not advocate non-vegetarian uh, harming something to eat unless and until it is extremely dependent for you to live. But what she says is that take into account every people who package food. So whatever kind of food that you eat, the packed food that you eat, it is an orchestration of orchestration means it is an act that is done as systematically, so nicely it is configured. The machine works so smoothly that to imagine how much it works or how complicated that process is unfathomable. That means you cannot think. It is unimaginable for you to think, unimaginable for you to understand that how the chain works for people to have food on their plates. People involved in maintaining food. So when you think about the number of people involved in maintaining world's food and drink supplies to stores, restaurants, supermarkets, cafe, airplanes, schools, hospitals, and every home on planet. So every place that the food goes, it is an unimaginable, uncompletely, it is something that you cannot imagine, something that you cannot guess at the level and scale that it works. And it is a huge, huge, huge cycle that is involved in it. Food is a gift. It is a gift of nature because there would be nothing for any one of us to eat if nature didn't supply us with soil, nutrients, and water to grow food. Without water, there would be no food, vegetation, animals, or human life. We use water to cook our meals, grow our food, maintain our gardens, supply our bathrooms, sustain every vehicle that moves, support our hospital, fuel, mining, and manufacturing industries, enable transportation, make our roads, make clothes, and every consumer product and appliances on the planet. Make plastic, glass, and metal, make life-saving medications, and build our homes and every other building and structure. Water keeps our body alive. Water, 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 glorious water. So one of the other things that is very important in our life, right from everything that happens in our life, is water. Our body is 70% water, and everything that we consume, that we use, that we depend on at some point of life, at some point of its manufacturing, depended on water. Water is important. I don't think there will be anything which will not require water to be there. Uh, everything that we use, even electronics at time needs water to be there, water for their components and parts to be washed. So I don't think without water there is something that is possible uh, to survive. Yes, water is important. Water is so important that I know that there are multinational companies which are buying water uh, in India. They are buying land in India that that has underground water, and they are not planning to use it for the next 100 years. So, in the next 100 years, probably people will understand more about water and the value of water, because water is going to get very, very expensive. It's going to get very, very expensive, and people will fight for water. Somewhere I had read that if the next world war happens, it will happen for water. So water is important. Without water, we cannot survive. Everything that we do, everything that we use, everything that we consume requires water, and water is precious. There is a quote, if there is a magic on this planet, it is contained in water. So there is a quote by anthropologist and natural science writer Lauren Esley that says that if there is magic on this planet, it is contained in water. I do believe as well that, water is what makes this planet magical and inhabitable. And this is why people are able to live on this planet, because there is water on this planet. That is the main source of everything. Our climates, our everything depends on water. The food that we eat, the climate that we are in, our body survives on water. Without water, we cannot. We can probably, live up to, I think, 21 days or something without food. And I think about 8 days, 8 days or 9 days without water. So water is more important. Where would we be without food and water? We simply wouldn't be there. None of our family or friends would be here either. We wouldn't have this day or any tomorrow, but here we are on this beautiful planet together, living life with its challenge and ecstatic joys because of nature's gift of food and water. To say the simple magic word thank you before you eat or drink anything is an act of recognition and gratitude for the miracle of food and water. So, all this way, she has been telling you how water is important, how food is important. Now, what she's telling is that the real thing about being grateful for the food and water that you have. The incredible thing is that when you are grateful for food and water, it doesn't just affect your life. Your gratitude also impacts the world supply. If enough people felt gratitude for food and water, it would actually help the people who are starving and in great need. By the law of attraction and Newton's law of action and reaction, the action of mass gratitude must produce an equal mass reaction, which would change the circumstance, a scarcity of food and water for everyone on the planet. Now, as working on the principles uh, of action and reaction, or on the karma, your sankalp is actually designs your reality. It says that if you are grateful for the food and water we have, we will attract more food and more water. And that can definitely serve for people and countries and places that don't have food and water, for people who are starving, for people who are dying because there is no water, for people who are starving because there is no food. It can actually help them. So it is not just being helpful to you, but also for the fact that your contribution will go into the positive karma. When you are being thankful for what you have, you will actually attract abundance of it. So you will not eat the entire food that is created all over the world, but you will definitely help others who do not have food. So when you say a gratitude, you are putting that out in the universe. So it will come to you, but on the way, it will help others as well. It will help others to have some food and water. In addition, your gratitude for food and water keeps the magic continuing in your life. And definitely in your life, the magic continues because you are being grateful. It will weave its glorious golden thread through everything that is dear to you, everything that you love, and everything that you are dreaming of. So, when you are thankful for the water and food that you eat, it definitely affects your life as well because you are being grateful, you're being grateful, and your gratitude will weave that thread of magic in your life. When you're being grateful for the food that you eat, when you're being grateful for the water that you drink. In ancient times, people believed that when they blessed their food and water with gratitude, it purified whatever they were blessing. And when you look at the theories and discoveries that quantum physics have made in recent times, such an observer effect. The ancient may very well have been right. The observer effect in quantum physics refers to the change that the act of observation makes on whatever is being observed. Imagine if focusing gratitude on your food and drinks changed their energy structure and purified them so that everything you consumed had an ultimate effect of well-being on our body. All right. Now, this is something that is coming to the Western world quite late, but this has been in our tradition for thousands of years. We always, whenever we get food, we do the shuddhi of food. We pray for the food. We sprinkle water on food. We take out a little bit of food and keep it for ancestors and gods and all. So this has been in our tradition all the while. Now it has been proved by science that the way you look at something, the way you observe something, you you put a negative or a positive energy on it. So being grateful to the food that you are eating, being grateful to the water that you are drinking, you put that observer effect on it, and it changes whatever is being observed. It changes in its nature how it is going to affect you. So when science has when science has actually proved it now, but we have been
It's 8:30.
thank you. But we have been doing it for centuries, for thousands of years. We have been doing it in our culture. We have always blessed the food that we eat. We have always shuddhified or made the food that we eat into. We have tried to pierce, how do you say that? We have tried to make the food sacred. We have sprinkled water on it and we have said a mantra, and we have tried to make food pure. This is being proven now in science, but it is always there and it works wonders. One of the ways to experience the magic of gratitude instantly with food and drinks is to really savor what you're eating or drinking. When you savor your food or drinks, you're appreciating them. Now, this is something that needs a deeper thought process into. Most of the time, or most of the time when we are eating food, if we don't like that food, we start cursing it, right? We start saying, oh, this food is so bad, I don't like it. Oh, this food is not nice. Oh, this food is bad. Oh, this place is not made good. Or the masala is not good. Or this is not good. The taste is not good. The place it is made is not good. The person who made is not clean. Please don't do that. You are doing harm to yourself. If you don't like it, don't eat it. But don't curse it and eat it. And don't do that. If you don't like it, just don't eat it. But what you are eating, bless it. Do not curse it. Do not say it is not good and then eat it, because that forms your consciousness. The food that you eat becomes your prana, the life source in you. And you definitely don't want to adulterate that that thought, that prana in you with the thought that you have the negative thought. Don't do that. If you're eating the food, enjoy the food that you eat. Whatever you eat, enjoy it and eat with gratitude. Appreciate the food. Be grateful that you are getting the food to eat. As an experiment, next time when you're in the middle of eating food or drinking any liquid, when you take a mouthful, concentrate on the taste of food in your mouth or flavor of the liquid before you swallow it. You'll find that when you focus on the food or drink in your mouth and savor it, the flavor seems to explode, and when you don't focus, the flavor weakens dramatically. It is your energy of focus and gratitude that instantly enhances the flavor. Now, this is something that you can do when you're eating food, whatever you are eating, something that you eat every day, try to slow it down. Try to slow it down and try to enjoy when you chew it. Try to enjoy the taste when you're drinking something in your mouth, even if it's water. Even if it's water. Try, see, try when you drink water, when you put water into your mouth. First of all, sit down and drink. When you sit down and drink, but when you drink, just feel the water going inside your body. You can actually feel that, actually you can feel the water traveling still your stomach. You can actually do that. It goes through your esophagus, it goes through your duct, and then it goes into your stomach. You can actually feel that. Feel it. See how different it feels when you drink water, feeling it that it is giving you the life source. When you eat something, slow down, chew it, enjoy the taste in your mouth. You will enjoy the food more than you did when you eat it so fast. Don't do that. There are people who see there's a study that people who eat very fast, they put on weight, right? People who eat fast, they put on weight because I don't know how it is connected, to be honest to you. But I believe that when you're eating fast, you're not telling your body what you're eating. You need to eat slow. You need to enjoy the food that we eat. And this thing is something that I really like about Westerners, is that they have course dinner, one course, two course, three course, four course dinner. They don't eat the food in one go. They don't eat it in one go. When Westerners are eating food, they would keep, little course. So first they will have the starters, something that they start the food with. They'll enjoy the starters, then the course, the next course, the appetizers will come that will increase the appetite for you to eat. So everything has a different set. So when you have a starter, it is for you to, invoke that hunger in you. Then you have an appetizer. It invokes the appetite. It tingles with your senses to feel good, and then comes the course and the main course and everything else. So they will eat very slow. When you eat food slow, when you eat food while enjoying it, you are giving your body a chance to know what it is eating. Also, you get a chance to be thankful, grateful for the food that you eat. So it is important that you understand Whatever you are eating, it is for yourself. Whatever you do in this world, it is for the food on that plate. If you are working, it is for that food. If you are not working, if you are doing any other thing, it is for that food. Everything that people do is for food. And the magic about food is that you will not take more than what is required. You give a person 10 rupees, and after some time, you give him 10 more rupees, and after some time, you give him 1 lakh rupees. Then you go and ask him, do you need more? He will say yes. You give him 10 lakh rupees, you ask him, you need more? He will say yes. But if you feed someone, if you give food to someone, after he is full, if you go and ask him anything, if you go and ask him the most appetizing, the most expensive, the most exotic food, if you go and ask him, he will say no. It is the magic of food. It You will eat only what you can. You cannot eat more than that. So what you feel the gratitude about it. What you eat, feel good about it. What you drink, feel gratitude about it. Feel grateful about it. Feel the gratitude that you are getting food and it is going to give you some benefit. Not some benefit, it is definitely going to give you benefit. Remember to focus on what you are eating and it will help you. It will enhance the flavor and it will also help your body. Before you eat or drink anything today, whether you are about to eat a meal, a piece of fruit, or a snack, or have a drink, or anything, including water, take a moment to look at what you are about to eat or drink, and in your mind or out loud, say the magic word, thank you. And if you can, just take one really savoring it. It will not only increase your enjoyment, it will help you feel far more gratitude. So today, before you actually eat or drink something, before you eat or drink something, try to include a little gratitude in it. Try to include a little thank you in the food that you eat, in the water that you drink, in the juice that you drink, in the coffee that you drink, in the tea that you drink, anything that goes into your body. Treat it as medicine. You know, treat it as medicine. Believe that whatever you are eating and drinking is going to benefit you. It is going to give you that life force. Say thankful for it. Please do not put anything inside your body by cursing it. Oh, this tea, this is not good, but I like it. Don't do that. So when you say it is not good, you're actually telling your subconscious mind that I'm going to drink something and this is not good. So how does it treat it? It will treat it in that way. Oh, this is going to kill my body, but I'm taking it because I like it. Don't do that. You're eating it. Eat it with a positive vibe. Eat it with a vibe. Thank for it, and believe that this food is going to help your body. It is going to heal your body. It is going to nourish your body. It is going to give energy to your body. Whatever you put inside your body, please do not curse it. Please do not say, oh, I'm eating this pizza. I'm going to die with cholesterol, man, but I love pizza. No, don't. You're eating pizza. Say thankful for that pizza that you get. There are hundreds and thousands and millions of people who have not got food today. So if you are eating pizza, you are probably the top 1% of world's population who can actually afford it. So please, when you eat that pizza, say thank you. Be grateful that you have a piece of pizza, slice of pizza on your table. Be thankful for it. Say thank you. Say your gratitude and believe that this food is going to help you. This food is going to give you nourishment. This food is going to give you energy and it is going to nourish your life's prana. So, prana. So, you know, going to help your life's prana essence. So believe in that and then eat. Do not do that. Now, a lot of houses in our culture actually have this mantra, the bhojana mantra, or the prayer that we say before the food that we eat. It is to express that gratitude. It is to acknowledge that interconnectedness of life and the food that we eat. It is to purify the meal that we eat. It is offered as prasada to the divine. Why do we offer food as prasadam to the divine? It is offered as a prasadam to the divine, to the God, to our ancestors who are not there, because it is considered, it is worshipped, it is so much pious in our life. And we need to remember and feel that when you eat food, that is important. You can also try something that I do. So, this is something that she tells that she does, which helps me to feel even more gratitude. When I say magic words, I wave my finger over my food or drink as though I'm sprinkling them with magic dust, and imagine that magic dust instantly purifies everything it touches. During this has helped me really feel that gratitude is the magic ingredient, and I want to add it to everything I eat and drink. If you find it more effective, you can imagine that you have a shaker of magic dust in your hand and you're shaking the magic dust out of the shaker all over your food before you eat it and into every drink. Now, she is saying it with much pride and gratitude, and as if it is something new to, probably to the Western world. It is something really new that you bless your meal, you sprinkle your meal uh, before you eat. But in our culture, it has always been, you know, there. It has always been there that we always bless the food that we eat. If you know this thing in detail, that every food, the act of blessing, is actually, I don't know if you are aware of it, but something that we call as Annapurna Stotram, or Bhojana Mantra, that is there in our Vedic culture. Before, there are mantras, there are stotrams, there are mantras, and there are stotrams that is there for hymns, that is there for food before we eat food. Food is considered as goddess Annapurna. My mom always says that respect the food that you have on your table. So when we were kids, even if we spill a little bit of rice around us, my mother would make us take that rice, pick up that rice. And even till today, it is an act in our home, that we do not throw the annam, the food, we do not throw it in waste buckets. We do not throw it in our waste bin. The regular waste bin, we do not throw it. If there is an extra food, if there is extra rice in our house, we take it and we give it to maybe any animals. We put it for the birds or anything, but we do not throw rice in our dustbins. We don't throw that, because even in our house, even today, it is considered as Annapurna. It is considered sacred, and that is how food is to be treated. It is to be treated sacred. Food is Brahma. Its essence is called Vishnu, the preserver, and one who consumes it is Maheshwara. So if you know, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara is combined in the mantra that we have, which is called, I forgot. I think it is Annam Brahma Raso Vishnu, um, Bhog, Bhog, Bhoktadevo Bhoktadevo Maheshwara. Yes, I forgot that, but it is, if you search it, you might find it. It is Annam Brahma, Raso Vishnu, and Bhoktadevo Maheshwara. Yes, Bhoktadevo Maheshwara. So this is a powerful mantra that says food is Brahma, its essence is Vishnu, and the one who consumes it is Maheshwara, the Shiva. This one mantra actually signifies the entire process of food, its creation, its sustenance, its assimilation, its accumulation is included with the divine trinity that we have. Divine trinity is something that a lot of religions in this world have, and we try to put this divine trinity into our food. So what she's saying about blessing her food, making it purified, think about as if I'm sprinkling gratitude on it, is actually by default in our Vedic culture and Vedic essence. If you just do that, this is not something that something I would say is invented by the Westerners, but it is a part of our Vedic culture. It is a part of our tradition. And if you just go back to our tradition, if you just go back to being a Sanatani, or being a Dravidian or an Indian, that is all that you need. You will have this. But yes, if you do this in your life, if you do this in your day-to-day life, bless food and eat it, it will help you. I'm not asking you to, you're sitting in a corporate world, you take the table and you sit down and chant the mantra and then do the sprinkle on it, and then you cannot do that. But before you eat something, just be thankful that I have this food, I got this thing. Thank you, and thank you for it blessing me. Thank you for it, giving me the essence of life. I think that is enough. That is what you need, is enough. If at any time during the day you forget to say the magic word thank you before you eat or drink anything, as soon as you remember, close your eyes, go back in your mind to the time when you forgot. Visualize yourself in your mind for a second or two before you ate or drank, and say the magic word. So at any given time, if you forget about saying thank you for the food that you eat, that you ate actually, you can always go back. Imagine yourself eating the food, and in the act, you can say thank you. Thank you for what you drank. Thank you for what you eat, and say the magic word. If you forget to be grateful for food and drinks multiple times in the day, then repeat this same practice tomorrow. You can't afford to miss a single day in building your gratitude. Your dreams depend on it. Now, expressing profound thank you, expressing profound gratitude is something very important. The reason why it is important is because it is what creates our consciousness. It is what creates our understanding, our tattva, the inner essence that we have. And it is important that we do it with full mind, with full soul, and be gratitude. Involve your bhavana to it, and you will see a lot of change in how you do things, a lot of change in what happens to you. Your food is responsible for the purity of your mind. Food is responsible for what you do, the divine source of your thought. The food is responsible for it. So they say that, make your food a prasadam. I'm sure you must have heard of it. So eat your food as prasadam. When you eat your food as prasadam, it works like prasadam in your body. It is like a medicine. It is like a blessing that you are taking, right? So make sure that when you eat with gratitude. When you drink with gratitude, right? Okay. Being grateful for simple things in life like food and water is one of the deepest expression of gratitude. And when you can feel that degree of gratitude, you will see the magic happens. Now, yes, being grateful to your food is important, because being grateful for your food puts that magic in your life. But what we need to learn, what we need to understand is the fact that the food that you eat is going to be there through your entire day. It's going to give you vibration for the entire day. It is going to uh, give you the negativity or positivity that you carry through the day, right? So when you eat food, you eat it with a sankalp shakti that is positive, right? We are not just eating the food, we are eating it for our consciousness. So make sure that you keep it positive in nature. Magic practice number eight. And what is the magic practice number eight? The magic ingredient. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list. And at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessings as you can. Now, I really hope that you are doing this. This is important. You need to count your blessings. It is not just about gratitude, but it also about how you count the blessings that you have, right? Then remember this. Before you eat or drink anything today, take a moment to look at what you are about to eat or drink, and in your mind or out loud, say the magic word, thank you. If you want to, if you want, you can sprinkle your food or drink with magic dust. So you can do that. We have been doing that with water in our tradition, but if you want, you can do that. But just blessing your food should be enough. Just before you go to sleep, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic word, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. Please make sure that this one, this, the first one, and this, the last one of the day, are important. This is how you start your day, and this is how you end your day. So, this is important because it keeps you when you are sleeping. These two things will keep you in that positive, your subconscious mind in that positive vibe, right? Remember, when you fill your day with gratitude, when you fill your day in a state where you are consciously creating the positive vibe around you, right? It will shape your reality. So keep the vibe around you positive, keep the vibe around you of gratitude, and yes, it will definitely help you deal or create your life in a better way. So this is about the magic. This was all about the magic ingredient that you have in your life. It is about the food that you eat. It is what you are made up of, and that is what goes into uh, what you eat is what you become. It's a quote. And yes, eat good and make your food that you eat, make sure that it is good, it is positive, right? And then make your life positive. The next chapter that we will have is about the money magnet, the money magnet. And this is a very interesting chapter. This is something that a lot of people deal with. We all deal with money issues at some time or other. I'm sure that Mr. Ambani at one point of time will be thinking about, oh, I have to arrange 100 crores for that deal. As much as we are thinking about, 1,000 rupees in our life, oh, I need that 1,000 rupees for that. I'm sure that 1,000 rupees, the trouble that we get from that 1,000 rupees is equivalent to the thought that Mr. Ambani gets for 100 crores or 1,000 crores. So we all have the issue with money. That is something that we all have at our own level. I might have it for 10 rupees, you might have it for 20, somebody might have it for 30 rupees. All of them at equal level have trouble with money. Yes. So the money magnet is about how we can change that, how we can influence money into our life in a positive way. Money is important as it is for uh, as it is as important as food is. Money is also important, and I uh, really want this people to see this lesson and see how they can improve the presence of money in their life. A lot of time people don't understand uh, the psychology of money. and that is when they don't have it. So, understanding this chapter will help you a lot. With that note and quote, I come to the end of this lesson today, the magic ingredient about the food. Please be thankful for the food that you eat, thankful for the situation that you are in, thankful for the people that you have around. Thank you for being alive, and thank you for every moment that you're able to live today, because people who had plans, people who died last night, had plans for today. Thank you very much and have a lovely day ahead of you. Take care of yourself. God bless you.